Hi everyone, welcome back to JPWHU TV. Today's video is discussing Huddersfield 1, West Ham 1. If you're new around here and you like what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get first dibs on all the videos. So as usual, let's start off with the team sheet. The side was unchanged from last weekend. In goal once again was Fabianski. The captain Zabaleta, with Balbuena, Diop and Creswell making the back four. Rice as the holding midfielder, with Diangana, Obiang, Snodgrass and Anderson in the midfield, with Arnautovic up front. On the substitute bench was Adrian, Ogbonna, Fredericks, Masuaku, Antonio, Perez and Hernandez, also known as Chicharito. So a completely unchanged side by Pellegrini since the victory over Burnley. If you want to watch my reaction video, click on the card here. Basically, so yeah, as I say, for the first 5 minutes, what an opening minutes. Absolutely superb. Huddersfield were absolutely all over us. They brought a very good save in from I was about to say Pellegrini then, from Fabianski in the opening 90 seconds. A great fingertip save up onto the bar, which kind of caused a counter-attack. And Arnautovic is running at goal, but unfortunately he tries to click the ball round the goalkeeper, but unfortunately nothing's doing from that. So it goes out for a corner, which doesn't lead to anything. I did say in my preview of today's game, if you want to have a look at that video, click on the card here. So if you're still there, people, I said one of the players we need to be keeping an eye out for was today's goal scorer, Pritchard. Now, the problem with this goal is, as Gio likes to say on Hammer's chat, show me a mistake which leads to a goal. Sorry, show me a goal and I'll show you a mistake, right? And this was a beauty. Beautifully taken goal from Pritchard, as I knew he would score against us that way. But the problem is that Rice is under very heavy pressure from the Huddersfield players. Don't get me wrong, very good pressure from Huddersfield for the majority of the first half. They really played well. It was the dirty game I said it was going to, or the difficult game I said it was going to be, and you know Rice was under pressure. Didn't clear the ball properly. I think it was Mooney. Possibly. I'm not 100% sure. Got the ball, and Diop and Rice didn't seem to really know what they were doing at that point. From one point of view, you could say it was a miscommunication between the two, because I don't think they were talking to each other, but they didn't seem to be on the same wavelength. And Pritchard scores a very well taken goal. Could Fabianski have done more? I don't really think so. It would have been nice for him to make a movement towards the ball, but it was too late. You know, Pritchard had sidewinded him. You know, it was a well taken goal. And it's 1-0 in the sixth. There's about 5.5 minutes, I think. Reported on the score sheet, obviously, as 6 minutes. For some random reason, I still can't figure out why they do that. But at the end of the day, as I say, Huddersfield played fantastically well in the first game. They were very good pressure, not brilliant stuff from them, but we weren't really in the game at any point in the first half. We had a couple of very good chances, but nothing that I can remember all that well from memory of the first half. So on the 22nd minute, Arnautovic was down, really holding his ankle, and yeah. You know, it was just, fortunately he's okay. Fortunately he played the entire 90 minutes, so it was a worry. I was holding my breath, really holding my breath. So the end of the second half comes, end of the first half comes, and it's a deserved lead by Huddersfield. I don't like to say it, but it is a deserved lead by Huddersfield. As I said in the preview video, they do sometimes play some very good football. They weren't playing good football all of the time for this game, but they did play quite well. I was quite impressed with them. So turning to the second half now, Pellegrini makes a substitution at half time, takes off Diangana and brings on Hernandez. Hernandez was almost scored within a couple of minutes of coming. It was about 3 or 4 minutes of coming on. He was absolutely going at them. Many attempts. at goal. The goalkeeper scored well. The goalkeeper saved well, and but dinks the ball up in the air. Hernandez jumps for it and it goes over the bar and onto the back of the net. So I screamed for this. I screamed at that point. I really, really did. But as I say, you know, it was well taken. You know, we were on the front foot for a lot of the second half. Not all of it, but we were applying more pressure to them. Unfortunately, just going back to the first half quickly, Snodgrass was booked. So as I said in my preview video, he was one booking away from missing the next game, and he is now. He's now going to be missing Man City. So just turning back to the second half quickly before I discuss anything else. We were playing very well. Now, Anderson, I said in my preview video that it would be nice to have Anderson for 3 goals in 2 games. And on the 73rd and 3/4 minute, Anderson scored. It was ping-pong football like it was when we played Norwich a few seasons back. Everybody trying to score. All the players getting in the way of the Huddersfield players getting in the way. Very, very good football. Again, well, they tried their best to defend it, but Anderson had a little bit of space, exploited it, and it's boom, 1-0 on the 73rd and 3/4 minutes, so basically 74 minutes. Other than that, you know, we were on the ascendancy. Huddersfield seemed to run out of steam a lot. Pellegrini also took off Zabaleta and brought on Fredericks. Fredericks worried us towards the end of the game because he was outside and he was on the floor, and you know it was a worry, but he seemed fine. Also, Obiang came off and Antonio came on, and Antonio didn't do all that well with his touches again. I'm not sure what's going on with him. I really don't. He seems very, very nervous still. When you saw him about to come on, he looked scared, quite frankly. I know he's always got that soppy look on his face anyway, but he did look a bit scared when he was about to be substituted on. So, and you know, he had a couple of blazers. Showed his physical strength as he always does. But yeah, you know, guys, it was a torrid game. It wasn't as bad as the Huddersfield-Fulham game. You know, it was more an equal footing. So yes, it would have been nice to get the 3 points, but it's a frustration. But at the same point, we were 1-0 down for a lot of the game and came back 1-1. So I feel in the balance of probability that it is a fair result that we got this. You know, that we actually got this point. So 12 points from 12 games. It's not bad in any shape or form. Obviously, I'm sure there's people out there that think this is 2 points lost. But in terms of, as I say, from the performance, we didn't really have a good game in the first half, and we had a better game in the second. And Huddersfield seemed to run out of steam. So, but they played well. They did play, and as I say, that we just grew better and better. Now, obviously, it's the international break coming up now, so yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of weeks in terms of training and everybody. Now, obviously, as I said, Noble was out for 3 games. He's now back from suspension. So it's a very good possibility that as Snodgrass is now suspended for the Man City game, it's a very, very good chance that Noble will walk into the first 11 in midfield. So thank you very much for your time, guys. Please, as always, let me know what your thoughts are on the game in the comments section below. If you're new around here and you like what I'm doing, please hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bells to get first dibs on all the videos. Please like the video if you feel I deserve it, and also please share this content with anybody that you feel might want to watch it. So in the meantime, guys, as I say, it's the international break next week, so let's recap. Let's not panic just yet, and let's go again for City, which is obviously going to be a very, very hard game at the London Stadium. As it's the international break, I'm going to be doing a video that talks about where I feel we can reinforce in January. As everybody knows, I like to do those videos in December, but with the amount of injuries that we've still got and the amount of players that unperforming, but just don't seem to be at the level we require them to be at. I thought I'd do the video a month early, in terms of who I feel we should get rid of, and who the types of players that I feel we should be bringing in. So keep an eye out for that within the next week and a half. So thank you very much for your time, and I will see you very soon.